Hello YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. Today is going to be baking pumpkin seeds. So I just kind of wanted to get a start out and let you guys know, about how it goes and what to do. So first and foremost, let me get this camera down here on the product itself. So first and foremost, first thing that we want to do is wash our hands. And then I have a paper towel over here. Okay, so as we know, when you clean out a pumpkin, you end up with that junk. So first, I want to show you guys you just want to separate the seeds from what I call pulp. So we're going to do that real quick. I saved a little bit here to show you. And yes, it is messy, and yes, it is time consuming, but it's very well worth it. If you like pumpkin seeds, I love pumpkin seeds, but unfortunately I cannot eat them. I am allergic to them. I assume that's what it is. Every time I eat them, I can eat a handful and be alright. But anything over that, then I start getting, I feel like I have an extremely bad sore throat. So no matter how many times throughout the years I've tried to eat them, I just can't eat over, a small handful. So basically, as you guys can see down here, I'm just kind of going through, getting the pumpkin seeds out. Normally I would worry about every single little seed, but I've already got enough pumpkin seed stuff going right now, so I'm not that concerned about getting every single seed. But I'm getting 95, 90, 98% of them. Then, you're going to have things like this, and it just, that pumpkin seed grows on that stuff. Now, I'm actually going to throw this pumpkin stuff that I have here away because I've already processed the other. But as we know, this is how you make pumpkin pies. Ooh, I see quite a few in that little bunch there that I'd already put down there. Good. All right. So basically, we're getting the pumpkin seeds, separated from the gook, which you can use for pumpkin pie. A pumpkin is a very giving item. Fruit, vegetable, whatever you want to call it. It's very giving. So I'm just basically going to rinse these off just a little bit. Just to kind of show you. And then basically, we're going to throw this part away because I've already processed all the other to make pumpkin pies with. Okay, so basically you end up with pumpkin seeds. Now, you can dry these pumpkin seeds, which is what these are going to be for, because there's a process in this that I want to tell you about. So first things first, let me get me a little baggie out here. These will be taken out tomorrow and put on the drying rack in the greenhouse. And these will be for planting pumpkins next year. I just wanted to show you how to get it out of the gunk. So those are. Put them on top of the refrigerator for now. Alright, so one of the biggest things that people don't seem to do. Now these are little cheap aluminum baking pans. You get from like the dollar store. They're 2 for $1. I buy them every year. So basically what you want to do is, once you're all done, you rinse them all off. Put them on this so they will dry out. A lot of people skip that process. If you skip the process and they're wet with the juice or water, then it's harder to get the little seed, because you eat these like you do sunflower seeds. You actually take the little seed out of inside the shell. This is just the shell, the casing, so to speak. So if you don't dry them out, you're not going to have any ability of eating them. So let them dry out. I let these dry out overnight. And then I want to take my bowl here that was clean. I just threw it in the sink because I forgot what I was doing. So you want to take your bowl and you want to put your pumpkin seeds in it. And once you get your pumpkin seeds in it, I wipe this little thing off just a little bit. All right. Now, excuse me. You have a bowl of pumpkin seeds that are dried. Now, I use olive oil. Let me show you exactly what or not olive oil, vegetable oil. A lot of people use olive oil. I use vegetable oil. Crisco pure vegetable oil. So now let me put this back up where it goes. You can use butter. A lot of people use butter. I don't use butter. I use, like I said, vegetable oil. And of course, I use vegetable oil on a lot of stuff. So I got this little handy spray bottle. Once again, from the dollar store for $1. And what you want to do is just kind of put them in there and shake them around. You know, get your hands in there. Get them very well oiled, but not over oiled. You don't want a bunch of oil down in the bottom of this. So now once you've done all that, then you want to take your regular table salt and salt them. And once again, just keep fluffing them around a little bit. And yeah, you do use quite a bit of salt. So now that they're done like that, I can feel the grittiness. They're salted. I'm going to put them on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my hot water started. Get this out of our way, this out of our way. And right now we're working on this pan. So you want to make sure that you don't want double layers. You want about as good of a single layer as you possibly can get. Now I'm going to give you one word of advice. Learn from my mistakes. Do not put these pumpkin seeds on paper towels to let them dry. You know, like put a paper towel down on this pan and then put the seeds on them to absorb it. Because what will happen is they'll dry and they'll stick to that paper towel and you'll lose probably 50% or more of them. So now that we got a nice little layer of them, like that, go ahead and wash our hands real quick. Now the reason I like to use vegetable oil instead of olive oil is everybody that I know that eat these, and it's mainly my kids, but even neighbors that I give them to, they like them a little browner than normal. They don't like them where they're still like this. They like them browner. And that's where the vegetable oil comes in and play. So we've got some coming out of the oven right here. I've already cracked the oven to let it start cooling off a little bit. So let's get this pan out. So, and here we go. Look how nice and golden brown those are. And I am going to go ahead, preheat your oven and cook. I do about 350, 375. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in. And that's for about 30 to 45 minutes. Or until golden brown, like they say. People, look at this. Look at how good that looks. They're a little lighter on the bottom side. And these are just, oh God, they're so good. I wish I could eat them all, but I can't. Now, what I'm going to do is get a larger bag. Because I'll add both to these. And I'll make, out of this larger bag, I'll make probably some smaller bags. Because I've already made them for my kids. And these are to give away to neighbors. And there's really no sense in cleaning this. I mean, at 50 cents, it's thin aluminum. They're great around Thanksgiving, to do like, or Christmas for cookie sheets. No muss, no fuss, no cleanup. It's great. I love using them. But anyways, out of that, I ended up with a pretty good amount in there. And of course, I've got to grab one. Mm. And what I was talking about on that shell is, if you'll see here, it's kind of hard to do, but there's your shell. There's your seed right there. Mmm. I said I had to have one, and now I've eaten two. Mmm. I love them things. Now this batch I did just a little bit. Let's go ahead and pull you up here where you guys can see me. Okay. Get a drink of coffee. This batch I did a little bit more done than normal, because I have a neighbor that's in my old neighborhood, a couple blocks from here. That's the way that he likes them. He likes extra toasted, I guess they would be called. But anyways, I mean, that's it. When your kids are cleaning pumpkins, put it all in a bowl. And a pumpkin is so giving. You can use the seed. You can use the junk in the inside. You can use kind of like a watermelon. You know, you don't want to eat the outside, but the inside you can scrape all out, cut it out. I mean, you can make pumpkins with it. You so much that you can do. Now, I did save mine to make pumpkins, but I've made muffins. I've used it in muffins. I've used it for a lot of stuff. But every year at Thanksgiving, I have to make my dad 4 pumpkin pies. My stepmom can't make them anymore due to limitations of her mobility and everything because of her age. So I make him up 4, and I do them fresh from the beginning. But, oh, I gotta have another one. I love to eat sunflower seeds. And sunflower seeds, I'm not allergic to. Now, see, to me, that's a little bit more done than what I like. Still very good. But this is the way that we know throughout the past few years that I take him over one that's been in the oven 38 minutes, somewhere thereabouts. That's where I like mine. And he'll say, man, can the next year, can you do it a little longer? So I do 45 minutes. And he's like, man, that's closer. He said, could you do it? So anyways, we know now that he's 51 minutes. And it's exactly where he likes it. And that's basically free to me. I mean, we bought the pumpkins to decorate with. I've gotten plenty of my own and for my kids. And I had 2 batches left, so a batch will go to him. And this batch will be done more to my specifications. And no, I'm not going to eat them all. But they'll be handed out. You know, I'll put them in smaller bags. They'll be handed out to neighbors and friends and family and stuff like that. So that's basically what you do. The biggest thing is, once you clean all the pulp or whatever you call that off of them, make sure that you put them on a cookie sheet, a baking pan or something, and let them dry overnight. Because if not, it's harder to get them out of the shell. So let them dry overnight. Then use a little bit of butter, olive oil, vegetable oil. Like I said, I use vegetable oil. I've used a lot of things throughout the years. That makes them nice and golden brown and helps the salt stick to them. You could do these without salt. Probably wouldn't taste as good, or at least in my opinion wouldn't. But anyways, there you go. I mean, it's something fun. It's easy to do. I wish my kids were here. They're actually busy. Today is, they've got a birthday party to go to and everything. So I'm kind of hanging out by myself doing this. So I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to show you guys what to do. It's easy, it's simple, and it's basically free. I mean, you paid for the pumpkin for other reasons, and the guts inside of it were get thrown away by most people. So I'm going to get off here. Once again, this is General Vlog Videos. please give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. One thing that I would like to ask you guys to comment, what other kind of seeds have you ever ate? Now here in Ohio, we have something called a pawpaw. I know, go look it up. I think it's P-A-W. Go look it up. It's kind of like I think it's called a plantain. It's kind of like a banana, but they're short, they're bigger around, and they got huge seeds in them. I wonder if you could do that with those pawpaw seeds. Apple seeds, anything that's seed bearing, you could do with this. Has anybody tried it? If you have, comment down below and let me know what you like. Please, please, please subscribe. It really helps me out when you subscribe. We have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of October. It is like October the 17th, 18th right now. That's it. I have nothing. I'm rambling on, so hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And I might be able to make some cool pumpkin seeds, but I'm still my own cameraman, so I've got to get up close and personal and poke you in the ear to turn the camera off. So I hope you guys have a great day and have a great weekend.